There we go. Sorry, fighting with mic to unmute itself, like always. I'll be so happy when the new mic comes in, whenever that may be. So, for those of you who are unaware, every month in our Discord we vote on a game of the month. This month, for the month of April, was Dishonored. Now, I have never played any of this Dishonored games. Hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good! Also, thank you for the follow, new friend. Is it Tsubishi? Hello, hello. Hi, Power. How are you today? Hope your Thursday's going well. We're gonna try this. It is raining, by the way, so internet may go spotty. We shall see. You're good? I'm glad you're good, Power. I believe I saw Marvel redeem her plushie for the day. So hello to the lurking Marvel. But as I was saying, I've never played this game before. I'm doing alright. My hip's bothering me today, but that's not surprising with as much rain as we got last night and earlier today. It's, definitely a thing. I did my exercises and my stretches for it, but it's still just going to be a dull ache for the rest of the day, and I know this. But, so I've never played Dishonored. I know it's supposed to be more of a stealth-based game, so we'll see how this goes. But on that note, we're going to launch into a new game. As far as, this was the complete edition, so I do have the DLC missions. I have no idea where they fit into the story, obviously. Stealth and combat are moderately difficult. Default enemy damage and potion effectiveness. Hi, Boa. Yeah. You can barely see the darkest symbol.
Hello, motherfucker.
We'll go with that. I hope your Thursday's going well. What do you mean previous, obviously? Oh, right. I forgot. I share this via Steam library, so technically partner has some stuff on there, but I don't. Returning home, you've just returned from a journey of several months, visiting the other nations of the Empire to ask for aid dealing with the rat plague. You must deliver the diplomatic response to the Empress, for whom you serve as Lord Protector. Why am I in the box?
If only there was someone else I trusted to send, so that you could remain near.
Alright, older game. No subtitles.
Else. And the spy master was right to insist that I send you.
Ow. Stop it.
The plague has taken so many, and we must find a cure.
Why am I already being abused,
near,
Power?
My heart is at peace. Emily and I will count the days until you return. Hurry
Okay.
home and bring good news.
Also, I've learned this is one of those games where you have to resize it and not have it full screen, because otherwise it thinks your second monitor is also a fair game and shoves everything else off to the side where you can't access it.
That's it. Watch it. Cast off line. Casting off. We're away.
Okay. Is this a motorboat? Like, it looks like he has a throttle control.
Fort Corvo has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
Okay. How much of this is steampunk and how much of this is, like, historically accurate?
Black magic.
Okay.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
Are we sure about that?
We live in strange times. Sending the Empress's bodyguard
This
away
is
for a couple
mostly
of months,
steampunk. Okay.
that's unusual.
Well, this was important.
Like I said, I wasn't expecting there to be, like, an actual throttle in the boat, so I was very confused. Oh, you're just staring at us menacingly. And I'm being insulted with EVs.
Oh, there. We're going up.
Which my boss has already warned me. I will have extra hours on the next schedule, so once I have that, I'll make the next, like, rolling schedule for stream. Just the steady supply of EVs. Okay, so they're flooding it so we rise. I'm used to that. Whale oil powers many things. Ah, okay.
Waiting for your news, Bobo.
Meet the Empress at the gazebo. Okay, A is jump. That's good to know. Ow, I'm being assaulted.
Next time.
Yes, yes.
Oh, right, this is an early Bethesda game. I forgot Bethesda had a hand in
Hello,
this.
sir.
Corvo, you're back.
Dunwall Tower. Who's this small child? Oh,
Can we
hello.
talk about your trip, please? Were there any whales? Wait, let's play hide and seek first. I'll cover my eyes and you hide.
Why are you in,
Time?
like, pure white,
We're
child?
busy talking to that nasty old spy master.
Emily? Okay, so your name's
Alright,
Emily.
Let's go see Mother. Did you see any monsters while traveling to the other isles? My nanny says that.
Welcome home, Lord Protector.
Hi.
Stop moving, Campbell. And you, Corvo, welcome back. Wherever you've been.
It just works, Todd Howard. Yeah.
To beg for aid.
A waste of time. My elixir
I
will
forgot
banish
that this was
the
an
plague
older
from the city.
Bethesda game.
Keep still a moment, High Overseer Campbell.
You may be able to turn on the
Not so
subtitles
sure
on
that
pause.
Campbell
Okay.
is Campbell.
I didn't see an option for it when I was messing with the options earlier, but I might have overlooked it. Not controls. Not in graphics. Ah, there's subtitles. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I do my best to make sure
Come on.
or that there are subtitles on. So we're already very important. This is weird to me. Why is this child, like, freaking out?
They're sick people, not criminals.
We've
Okay.
gone beyond that question, Your Majesty.
They're my citizens, and we will save them from the plague if we can. All of them.
Alright, respect.
We will not speak of this again.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily. Leave us, please.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Why does it zoom in like that whenever someone's talking?
Corvo, 2 days early. Full of surprises, as usual.
I don't like you. You seem like a dick. Early Bethesda, yeah.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me. What news have you brought?
Oh, fuck. What do you mean give letter to Empress? There we go. Look at Bethesda. We're gonna hear me mutter that a lot. Report to the Empress, meet the Empress within the gazebo. Okay.
I hope that one of the other cities had dealt with this before. Knew of some cure. This news is very bad. We're at the breaking point.
So is rat plague the same as
They're
bubonic
going to
plague?
locate us. They'll wait to see if the plague turns the city into a graveyard.
Are you okay, Mother? You seem sad.
Yes, don't worry, darling. Mother is fine. Wait, where are the guards? Who sent them away?
Mother, look! What are they doing on the rooftop?
What?
What the fuck?
Here.
What the hell? Hi! It's fantasy black plague. Okay. Right trigger to attack with your right hand, left trigger to attack with your left hand if you have a weapon or power equipped. Do I have it? Okay, I do. Press and hold right bumper to block incoming sword attacks. Perfect timing will put the enemy off balance and open them to lethal counterattack.
Emily, get behind me!
Where the fudge did he go? Why is he teleporting everywhere? What the hell? Oh god. Oh, this is wonky.
My
That was it?
sweet daughter.
Who are those men, Mother?
I don't know, Emily.
I don't feel like I got any of them. I feel like it was just me flailing about wildly.
Corvo, thank you. If you hadn't been here... No more! Not again!
What the hell?
No! Get away from her! Corvo!
Why am I suspended in the air? Oh, well, shit. Let me guess, I just got framed. Well, shit.
Corvo,
Yup.
coming apart. Find Emily. Protect her. You're the only one.
I was like, well, this is gonna go awful.
Corvo.
And now all the guards will reappear. Yeah.
Ward us all. Look at what he's done.
Yes, he's killed the Empress.
You planned this. Lord Protector Corvo just got framed because magic. Yeah, exactly.
Emily, traitor.
Her own bodyguard. Ironic.
I'll see you beheaded for this, Corvo. Take him.
They just bitch slap me to sleep. Move away and deal with them one-on-one. 6 months have passed since you were accused of the royal spy masters for murdering the Empress and conspiring to abduct her daughter Emily, the royal heir. Now locked away in Coldridge Prison, time for your execution has drawn near. I feel like I'm either going to really enjoy this game or I'm going to get really pissed off at this game. Order shall prevail. Uh-huh. Sure about that, guys.
Chance, Corvo. Sign the confession and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
I ain't signing no fucking confession. I didn't do shit. Did you just brand me with a hot-ass iron?
That's
What the
enough for
hell?
now. Get out. Let's give the man some time to think.
Torture doesn't count.
Corvo, the Empress is dead. Her daughter Emily is hidden away, and no one will ever know the truth.
Are you outing yourself?
Unlucky you. Tomorrow you'll be executed, but it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leaders.
You're outing yourself. Okay, so it is you guys behind this shit.
And that's where we come in.
There
It's
was
a
nothing
coup.
personal in this. Even though you almost sank our plans.
Ooh, a
But it
Vulpix.
turned out well.
Gimme.
You were in the wrong place at the right
Fun thing, this game has a morality system?
Someone has to take the fall.
Like Red Dead 2?
Goodbye, Corvo. Guards! Take him back to his cell.
Marvel trying over
Shade,
here.
Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Comes from a friend. How drugged is my meal then? What? A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns? Okay. Crossbones, skulls. We all start with innocence, but the world deals us guilt? Okay. Do you have philosophy going on here, bud? Fucking fine. Ooh, bread. Corvo, who we are is irrelevant right now. Just know that we have faith in you. Here's the key to your cell. Once you're out, head for the prisoner's interrogation room. Nice, Bella. Yo, we also got the event item. Take the explosive there implanted on the outer door. When the bomb goes off, run, make for the river, and lose yourself in the sewers. You'll find some useful gear stashed there. One of the prison guards will leave a weapon just outside your cell. Good luck. We need you alive for what's to come. A friend. It's based on whether you decide to be Punisher or Batman. Ah, okay.
Hey, I heard you got eaten alive in cards.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky. It's a sword! Awesome. Give me the money, because I assume I'm gonna need it. Okay. So these guys are just gonna press B to enter stealth mode and then stay behind cover to break line of sight when enemies to avoid detection. While sneaking, your footsteps are muffled.
So many people are coming to the execution tomorrow. It's on account of Corvo, the one who killed the Empress and abducted her daughter, Emily.
Aha.
So it's an occasion. Right. A social event for the high and mighty. Come see the noble Lord Protector get his head chopped off.
Okay.
They're as bad as us betting on the dogfights.
In other words, the more you kill, the worse the world gets. Ah!
The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Was there... Nope, okay. Book. Hi. With sword in hand, assassinate an unaware enemy while pressing right trigger, or approach an unaware enemy from behind, hold right B to perform a non-lethal takedown. Using stealth in the non-lethal approach has benefits. Fewer rats and weepers. What the fuck are rats and weepers? Some people react favorably, and the final outcome is not as dark. So it straight up tells you this, too. So I have to wait for him to stop staring at me, and I have to wait for this dude to go the fuck away again. Rats are rats.
Tell me
okay.
again what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump you. Shut up.
I'm just gonna back away. Okay. So the rats that carry the plague.
It's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Damn it. Why can't I just set him down in the chair like he's fucking fell asleep? Oh, fuck. Is he gonna notice that his friend's gone?
Stupid goddamn.
They don't even care that the other dude's gone? Did they assume he just took a piss or some shit? I mean, if y'all are a special kind of stupid, this might be easier than I thought. Come here. You and I are gonna take a short little trip.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance
Okay.
crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must
Are you gonna notice now
scheduled in
that both of them are
advance
gone?
with 1 week's notice.
Do you just stuff chew in your mouth? I feel like you just stuffed chew in your mouth. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna need you. He took a nap, officer. I swear to God. Ooh. Health potion. Ooh, a pistol. Why is this pistol glowing blue? Press the ability to quick ice. Drink the health potion. Okay. And then press B. Okay. I see. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I don't see an explosive. Who the fudge was calling me? Decline due to... Okay, yeah, I don't know either of those numbers. 25 dragon scales for Silvari. Ooh, nice, Boa. Money. Ooh, okay, so if I... Okay, I see. The more pistols I pick up, the more bullets I have. What the fuck? Ah, yes, Bethesda. If it's not nailed down, grab it.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits.
Oh, okay, so I can peeky peeky.
An officer of the solitary wing with 1 week's notice.
I should have pickpocketed him, apparently. Whoops. What happens if I... Nope. Okay, I can't rifle through his pockets when he's unconscious. Crap, I might have made this more harder for myself. Okay, no, I did. Okay, I did rifle his pockets. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
When you automatically collect everything on the one performing a takedown. Ah. I know it's not really hiding the body, but I mean, good enough. I don't want to just blindly vault over it. I don't know if it's going to cause me damage or not. Alright. Sneak, sneak, sneaky, sneak. What's this? Ooh, more monies. Good.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews.
That sounded like a fucking...
By an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must
Well, this is familiar. This is a very uncomfy looking chair. Probably covered in piss stains, too. Corvinato, formerly the Royal Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. This is the utmost importance. Lord Regent and High Overseer Campbell will conduct the questioning themselves. Follow their orders without hesitation and keep the torturer under control. If Corvo dies in his hands instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. I see. Full of ourselves much, are we? Minis. Press R2 to throw. Oh, okay. So this is just in my hand only. I can't just... Yeah, okay, I see. I can't just shove it in my pocket. Damn! Okay, now what? I have your explosive. Plant the explosive. Ooh. Trials of Aptitude. Excerpt from the book of the esoteric practices of the Abbey. Once a child shows the proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject serendipitously in order to determine whether or not this inclination is supported by the cosmological conditions and other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes some hours before dawn and must begin the march to the outpost outside the city. There, the children are to go at ritual preparation and evaluation until the last night of the month of rain, where they make the pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During the elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. What the fuck? I have concerns. Taking this with me. This is my bottle now. That would be why. By holding Y and then pressing left or right on the left stick, you can lean around corners, allowing you to look ahead without being seen by enemies.
Sorry, not yet. I was gonna report that boiler leak from yesterday. Forget it. Just do your round.
Attention. The solitary wing is off limits to maintenance crews, unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance, with 1 week's notice.
Oh, fuck. Where's that?
Crying about that dice game.
Bug someone else. What the void was that?
Fuck, I hit the wall. I was trying to, like, chalk it off to the side. Nope. Oh, that's weird. Okay, 1 sec. We're gonna go back in the interrogation room and grab another bottle. Just close that behind us. Because I think I want to throw it the opposite of, like, kind of the direction I need to go. I really wish I could just shove, like, 3 of these in my pockets.
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Okay, so if I want to chunk it.
Hey, what was it? I know I heard something.
You don't move from your spot. You don't. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, fuck. What the hell?
Let me know if you want to take my patrol.
You're such a chopper.
Okay. Don't mind me. Fuck. God, y'all don't believe in
Attention.
peripheral vision at all.
Wing
Fuck.
is off limits to maintenance crews unless accompanied by an officer of the watch. Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Alright, as long as you don't turn around, I'm good. Fuck. I'm just gonna turn my back on him for 2 seconds. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Fuck! How many of there are there?
I can't wait to see his man.
Fuck, don't tell me I should have brought a bottle all the way over here.
But I really like the Empress.
Okay.
How old did you say your sister was?
Come on. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Girder in chat. I need... Fuck, I need that door, don't I? How smart and how dumb are they?
Tomorrow's execution will be restricted
Huh?
to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Yeah, I really want the ability to shove fucking empty bottles in my pocket. Because I'm waiting for him to go back by.
On the right.
On the right.
Right. Turn right.
Oh, fuck. Shit. 1 sec. Hi. Ow. Ow, fuck. Ruff. Did you just throw something at me?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do a counterattack. I just want to fucking run. And... Yeah, I know. I'm ready. I have elixirs. Okay. Well, fuck. Okay.
Made someone a widow.
Remember, this is a playground. It doesn't tell you what to do.
I know it's a playground. I also know it's a fucking old school Bethesda game.
Yeah, but everything has to be set up.
Alright, so once you sneak behind cover, see that pipe?
Bye, Boa. Thanks for popping in. I can take the pipe up and over?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, you just try and do like 100% stealth. That's the way. So you go behind the covers.
His back's to me. I gotta wait for him to walk down a little bit.
Seen anything scary?
You're such a chopper.
Yeah, so he's back there. You can go behind the cover. Then, once he's walking, you just turn, climb.
Attention. Tomorrow's execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Goes. This is being wonky.
Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Up some more.
Follow the pipe.
Oh, I can go up and over. I don't have to open the door. What?
So, to the left. So there's two ways. So either you can go to the right or the left. Now, because there's a guard there, you still have the plant bomb.
Yeah.
So either you can knock him out, hide his body. Keep in mind, if you do hide his body, you put him in there in a trash can. Those explosions will kill him. Maybe try and do like a no, like kill run.
Okay.
But you can't hide his body
Let me know if you want to take my
in the
patrol.
crate.
Okay. And then there's him too.
Yes. Most drop attacks will be lethal.
Okay.
Until you get your powers.
One of you has the fucking plague. So should I drop down over onto this pipe? Yeah.
Just which way you want to go.
Yeah.
As long as you're above them, they won't see you. Unless you make noise.
I don't know. Stupid goddamn. Dumb son of
So I have to not be stupid is what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of patience. Or you just be very cruel and violent.
Yeah. And that. Because my thing is
So you can take him out without him noticing.
I could take him out without him noticing?
Yes.
Okay. That was my concern, was as soon as I dropped down, he was going to look over.
Not really, because how he's looking.
So I just want to do...
So also you have to pay attention if they're talking or not.
Yeah.
So you just go under up right there. Under the desk.
Under the desk?
I mean,
Okay.
dropping things do make sounds, so keep in mind.
Yeah.
Should be further away. Now you can knock him out or leave him as he is.
Okay.
So to do it, you just don't go that way, you just go straight, then over.
Oh, straight and then vault and then over? Okay.
So you're not in his
Better make a pass over here.
line of sight. Now, you can hop in or trash can.
Oh, fuck. Hi. Oh, I wanted to... It's because he knows he's here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Until you get like a nice. Right.
Oh, what? Oh! It's like, what do you mean dive?
To the right. Keep him follow the arrow.
Oh, okay. Got you. Fuck.
Yeah. You do have to breathe.
Yeah, I know.
Nope. Yeah, in the beginning, it doesn't really punish you too much. Ish. Unless you're trying to do like a whole like stealth run, then it counts. Ish.
And that just means I have exactly like 1 kill under my belt, things I've made everybody else unconscious so far.
Yeah, as long as you do like after that, like knockouts are very quiet, chaos will be very low.
You've escaped Coolidge Prison with the help of hidden allies. You can reach the Woodhaven River. They promised you to aid your next move. I like how they specified unbreakable door. That's a fugly looking rat.
Use some kind of explosive.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice thing.
Doesn't happen by accident.
You think he had help?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, rats.
Bottle Street gang.
Group of rats.
Watch for
Yeah, but why is there a rat swarm?
Yeah, I wouldn't touch them.
Wait. Corvo, if you're reading this, it means our plan worked and you've been broken free from Coleridge. One of our contacts has hidden weapons for you somewhere deeper in the sewers. Grab the gear, find Samuel, where these tunnels dump out into the river. He'll bring you to us, a friend who will meet you soon.
afraid of him? Sir Conan. It's all merchants and whores down there.
Kids like you, you never saw what it was like. I saw him fight 3-1 in the practice yard.
What? Okay, there we go.
I hope it's me that finds him.
I hope it is too.
What am I watching?
Yep. They will keep people, and you keep watching, you actually consume the whole body.
What the hell?
So you can hide bodies that way.
You can feed them to the rats instead of feeding them to the pigs?
Yes. And you can actually hide bodies. There's also an ability you can get that you can summon rats and will eat them and consume their bodies with no trace.
What the fuck? What is wrong with these rats?
Also, keep in mind, the higher chaos is, the more rats there will be, more plague.
Yeah, it told me about that.
Okay.
I just didn't understand what the fuck that meant until they consumed people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume I can just drop down.
Yeah. I'll just wait till you come across the wall of light.
The wall of what?
Light. So that's a good thing. So the rats see a dead body, you would eat the dead body first before they get to you. So if you want to not walk towards them, but you can either swim or hop on the other side.
Fuck that, we're just gonna swim underneath and then pop our head back up?
Keep in mind there's like a safe line here.
Safe?
Yeah, it's further down.
Okay.
And keep in mind there could be a code, piece of paper that has a code on it.
Okay. Empty bottles. Book. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only have enough coin to buy half the elixir we need. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our father will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit this city. Damien. What fucked up game did y'all vote for me to play? Oh, they died in each other's arms. That's fucking depressing. What the fuck happened to you, bud? Oh wait, fuck, is there something down in here? There is not. Okay. So we've started prying it open here at one point. Oh, fuck me, it auto falls. Oh, you just have to crank it up all the way. Okay, I was like, ah, shit, I'm gonna need that body back, aren't I? Okay, so I didn't have to do that. I could come over here. Oh god, it's like BioShock. I just realized that you instant eat everything.
Are you sneaking? Yes, you are.
Of course I am. I want my footsteps to be fucking muffled. What the fuck?
Alright, so this is a little puzzle.
Okay.
So you see the dead bodies.
Yeah.
You see the wheel. You have to crank the wheel without getting eaten by the rats. Either you kill the rats, because once you thin out their numbers, they will flee.
Uh-huh.
But it's really hard to defend against little
Fucker. Yeah, yeah, if you've ever played D&D and gotten your shit wrecked by a fucking swarm of rats.
Yeah. So, you can kill them,
Uh-huh.
or you can distract them by feeding them bodies. Now, keep in mind, they will probably eat the body with about 15 seconds.
So I have
So you have 2 dead bodies, well actually 3.
3. Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like 3.
So you can toss them in certain areas, run, roll up the wheel, slide under the damn door, and there you go. Keep in mind, because they know where you're at, so once you get closer, they will get sucked up towards you.
Yeah.
So you have to run and sprint best you can.
Like that. And then...
And you can throw bodies.
Up.
You have to do it fast enough, so once they get distracted. So you might have to coax them, so you probably throw a body right there. And they should. Or you can just step off the ground real fast and kind of coax them that way, but make sure you're keeping an eye on them because they will eat.
Fuck you up.
Yeah. Okay, quite a bit of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
So the first instinct will hit the bodies first. because they're easy target.
Yeah.
So you have to hold. Nope. Once you look away, it.
Okay. It's not.
Yep. Once you go past that, they won't chase you no more.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily.
I'm just like checking because Bethesda.
Also, you do come across safes that you don't have the code for. You can brute force it.
Yeah. 20 points. Okay. Yes, I did. What? No one will keep us from death. You cannot kill the rat plague. What the fuck?
P-jump.
I know, I was just like, as soon as I was like looking level, it had me sliding down, so I was just fucking with it.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird mechanic that you'll get used to it.
There's a tripwire right here.
Yeah, you can disarm it and take its bolts.
How does... Ow.
Oh, already fired. You can still loot it for, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It very rewards you for exploring and finding random shit.
Yeah. So, like, all Bethesda games.
I mean, it's made by Arcane.
I mean, it has the Bethesda.
Yeah, they're the publisher.
Ah. I see a corpse. There. Rotten pear. I probably shouldn't eat the rotten food. Okay. Climby, climby, climb. There's another corpse. There's a lot of corpses, actually. Also pretty sure that's part of a corpse. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before the title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons crafted for you at the finest materials of the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck, we share a common purpose. Okay. It was a pop-up sword.
Oh, that's really nice. You can also I think better.
Yeah. So I have the crossbow with sleep darts, I have a crossbow bolt, I have incendiary bolt, and I have the bullets. Okay.
Yeah, I use quite a bit of the sleep darts.
Yeah. Is there anything off to this side?
Unless you want to just do like a fucking chaos run and just murder everything.
Press B to slide while sprinting. Wow. Damn it. Jelly shared. Jelly, in case you're too daft, remember to look for your... Jesus Christ, English. In case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. So where's his whiskey? Damn it, is it back on the other side for that fucking safe? It said to look to your whiskey to remember. And there's no, like, whiskey around here?
You can always backtrack too.
Yeah, it's, I'm like, maybe I did miss something.
You can always brute force it too. Because once you get the thing right, it would just spin on unlock.
Hemlock essence? What the fuck is hemlock essence?
That's just money.
Oh, okay. Not me just breaking bottles to see if a piece of paper comes out of it. So I don't know where it is. Damn it. This place is weird. It all just seems like it's breakable. I guess we try to brute force it? Watch me have picked it up and not realized I picked it up.
Yeah, if it is, if you did, it's probably in your notes.
Okay, so it's 3. Nope. Will it tell me each one, or do I have to figure out the entire combination as I go? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. That's the problem. So, remember, it goes from 0 to 9, and there's
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Should check your diary. Your notes. It should tell you, like, in the notes if there's, like, you came across the...
So I haven't found anything like that. Because the clue for it is, look to your whiskey for the answer. But I haven't found a whiskey bottle that...
It's probably up forward. I have to go past and backtrack.
Or, you know, 451 right there in the fucking wall.
I forget.
That's his whiskey stash. I was on the right track, just not quite... Oh, fuck. Not quite where I was supposed to be.
Yeah, you would have got it eventually.
He won't get past me, sir. You know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard. Smells like a dead Reaper in here.
Damn it.
Tell me again what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump you. Another night, another patrol with you.
This man's just taking a whiz now. Also, I am dropping frames again.
They come here to die sometimes in the dark. Just slip into the water, don't come out.
Actually. It's like, do the drop assassination tutorial. And I'm like, no.
Can't see the bottom.
How long before they wake back up?
If you choke them out, it's usually some kind of permanent. Unless their partner finds them.
Gotcha.
And they get alerted.
What's that?
Yeah, go investigate it.
Ha! You little bastard.
Not me just choking every single one of these dudes out. Oh, fuck. Hi.
Wait a minute.
Fuck. Damn it. Okay, 2 deaths. I'm trying here. I killed one guy via a bomb, and then that guy I just kind of sliced up. To be fair, he spotted me, though. What the fuck is that noise?
Attention Dunwall citizens. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our
Oh,
fair
fuck
empress
me.
and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody. Any
No. The announcement that I've escaped, basically.
the city watch at once.
Corvo, over here. Quickly, I'm a friend.
How are you?
I'm Samuel. And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. Well, they said you'd
Sure,
come
Samuel.
out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Uh-huh. Sure, old man, let's go. Hostiles killed 1, dead or unconscious bodies found 1. Overall chaos low. Civilians killed 0, alarms rung 0. I only found half the money, though. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the Loyalists' inner circle and learn what they've got in mind. Fucking heck, internet.
This is the Hound Pits pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. Right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
So my question is,
Of course, if anyone
where
finds
was
out what
Empress's
we're up to,
husband? Is he already
watch
dead or
them break
something?
in with swords drawn.
Sure.
And
Or is
now
he
that
just a
you've escaped,
consort?
The Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
Or is he one of the bad guys?
No.
No?
No.
Take you up to meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the
What happened to Emily's dad?
Oh, he's still alive.
Okay.
Help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name. He can.
I'm confused then. Because there was the guy who was like getting his picture painted. Then there was...
You have the overseer.
The dickhead who was just like, yeah.
Yeah, like her husband was right next to her.
What? The creepy guy?
No.
No.
I expect
No.
they're hard at work in there.
That's not how that works, though.
They'll help you get whoever really
What
killed
the fuck? Okay, then. Before I go in there.
Welcome to the Hound Pit Pub, sir.
It
How may I
explains
help?
it.
Hello, sir.
So it doesn't really explain it, the first one.
It does in the second one?
The second one, because Emily does call Corvo Dad.
Oh. Outsiders walk among us?
Cause it's weird, because I'm not sure, like, how, I'm not fully, like, in depth in the lore of, like, how the hierarchy is.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that's Emily's dad.
Attention all
Corvo's
citizens.
Emily's dad.
Well, that explains how, like, why she's so happy whenever you return.
Unless you are
But
otherwise
this guy, look
authorized.
at it, so it's a combination
Violators
of
will be subject to interrogation
royal
and
protector.
detained when
Yeah, see, and that's what threw me off. That's why I was like, no, that's not how that's supposed to work. I get it, fantasy setting, but...
Yeah, he's the royal protector, so he protects both his wife and his daughter.
That's so weird to me.
And, like, only, if I remember correctly, only very few people know.
Oh, okay.
Because it's very much a secret.
Okay. See, that makes more sense. Lydia. What is it with Bethesda games? I know they're just the publishers, but what's with them and fucking Lydia's? Litany on the White Cliff. Extra script from a series of overseer invocations by a high overseer, Abraham Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is that here we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who stray from the herd. For the foggy gray wastes of the outsider, we will burn a bright fire which are virtuous, that word is virtuous, actions, so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. Bro, what the fuck? Okay.
Color being.
Stupid. Yes.
You want to switch controllers?
No. I don't think it's the controller. I think it's just my computer being stupid occasionally.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The old port district has been added to the evacuation.
Harpooner songs, an epic from a book of sea shanties sung by sailors. What do we do with the drunken whaler? What do we do with the drunken... Okay, so this is Drunken Sailor.
Once you complete one of the sections, because it is the game of the year thing, you'll get more items.
The Weeper count for the month of Seas has increased. The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinance...
I'm just wandering. Like, I went in through a different door, now I'm just wandering in their outpost looking for everything before I talk to anybody. Like, who's this crazy dude? Don't worry about it. That's a fake-ass wall. What the fuck? What am I in, a goddamn speakeasy? Because I assume no one here is really going to be hostile to me.
No.
So I'm like, I'm just going to wander around before I talk to anybody. Corvo's chambers. I found my room! Medicinal herbs. Cute. Why does everything turn into fucking money in this game?
Money.
River traffic is forbidden from landing in the distillery district due to risk of infectious contact. Violators will be taken to the flooded district for treatment
you
and
could only be
rehabilitation.
Corvo. I suppose you're
Apparently I scared Lydia.
Well, your job.
You're much younger than I expected.
Shadow of Bitterleaf. Extra script from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way in the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise esoteric patterns, knots and loops of a seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking on the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer, until she turned her blank face towards me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume? You have been too unfaithful, and now it is your turn to be mended. Fuck that.
Make yourself at home. Terrible.
Young Prince of Tivia. Extra script from a theater play. Lord Nathan Bale shaking in outrage. Sir, how dare you! Clothed in my very so home. I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tivian. Prince Kalasar moving closer. There's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she's gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Bile stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal. Prince Kalasar, smiling coyly and reaching out. There's no need for anger between us, Lord Bale. If it was so wrong for me to be here, I've proven I've developed an affinity for you and your family. That's exactly where I thought that direction was going, because I was reading that one.
Got blamed for the death of the Empress. Rest her spirit.
Money. Why is there money in the bathtub? Ooh, another book. Extra script from The Traveler of a Whaler in His Final Years, A Gaffer's Tale Volume 2, or A Gaffer's Final Passage. After more than a quarter of a century, I'm done whaling. Too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the isles and made more coin than most men see in a lifetime, but it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every port of the known world and sailed the loneliest waters you can imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Panacea, and even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under a moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weathered, scarred men who just knife each other for a pair of good boots.
Have you washed the rice?
I have not yet. I did clean the rice pot, though. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet, as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bittered, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world hath beaten me. Is that everything in here? Nope. Money! Nope. What's this? Pouch. Money! Ooh. Money! I was just picking up anything that isn't fucking nailed down. God damn it.
My furnishings have been installed
It's all
at last with no small amount of complaining by
bit.
that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have.
Uh-huh.
Wallace, please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass.
Ah.
I'll begin again tomorrow.
Alrighty then. Hi. So we went up last time, so I guess we'll go down this time. Hey, look! Basement. Processed whale oils. Processed whale oil. I feel like those pipe wrenches I can pick up, but they don't look like it. Like, they don't have anything to interact with them. Aw, I need the key. Damn. Alright, back up the chain. Get. Thank you. Oh, well, this is the door I'm supposed to go in.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here.
Lord
Corvo,
Pendleton?
I'm Admiral Havelock.
Okay.
A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with you. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring...
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times.
Piero?
But his industrious mind buys him that right.
Who the fuck is Piero?
Yes. Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Lady Emily Caldwin was abducted 6 months ago during her mother's terrible murder. Anyone with information leading to the location or return of the body of our beloved late Empress is required to speak to
other secrets. Damn it, they drank all the booze. Bastards. Let's basic book. A second solution. Extracted from a series of newspaper articles for prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Solov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy. A name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Solov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting the remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficacy that we have not yet seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it's true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here's where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients of making Piero's remedy ensure that it works for the higher function that separate humankind from the mindless, blue-jawed hagfish swimming within the Rare Haven River.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear, all custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Could you make me non-lethal shit?
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil is running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? But be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible...
What'd you guys do to the whale oil to make it so fucking unstable? Piero's request denied. No, I will not sign off on these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal, Tivian ore, what's wrong with the metals and crystal? King Sparrow feathers. If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you need was paid for by tariff and handed out willy-nilly. But this is my bar, or what's left of it. And we're operating on a budget. We're running low on food, oil, elixir, building materials, and everything else. So you got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they are absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins. No one's going to miss if any of the old crap you seem to need goes missing. Admiral Havenlock. I will empty your pockets, dude. Vice. Ooh. Chart. Fine. Don't miss that. Oh. I was like, let's show it under the shelf. Oh, just a piece of texture. Damn. He has lots of books. Dead counter responsibilities. Excerpt from a manual of the new City Watch procedures. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, a dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. It most matters of etiquette or of curfew enforcement. These officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in the situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interest officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coins and rations of elixir at 1.5 the normal pay grade. Failed experiments. Of course, I have attempted to improve Sorklov's designs. Of course, why not? After all, it's likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. We are part of a community striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, however, how does one say it? Our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of the genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risk. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as a commonality as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sarkov's arc pylon or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. This dude's got issues. Hero. Yeah. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen that I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variants of physiology. The second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 feet in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles. What the fuck is wrong with these whales? Massive tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found a row upon row of teeth and baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. What fucking whale has fucking tentacles on its goddamn mouth? Whale oil processing. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks which lines cast from the main ship and from smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up into the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwell, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still lives. Why? Why do we have to harvest the oil from the whale while it's living? What the fuck? Sokolov no longer has the upper hand in regards to the supply of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which enables me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should take the tank and lock it into the correct configuration. Using the lever will begin the refilling process. Once refilling is completed, the tank can be removed and placed in service. Extreme caution must be used when handling full tanks. They are quite unstable. Okay, what is wrong with these whales and their fat? The system is sound and well engineered. It appears that the Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once.
You think of it, it's a steam pump.
Yeah, but still.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life.
I know we did, but it wasn't fucking unstable.
The pressure in the culvert too much to do without.
As far as you know.
I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high.
What is wrong with you and your seal clubbing?
Body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase
Yeah, that's
pressure
right.
on the subject over a long period of time and observe
seals
for
this
years
fulfillment just to make you feel
to see
sad.
if the formulation of energetic substances develop.
You're weird.
Perfect.
Surely
Plug it
the
in.
Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities.
Just get it
subject
near the receptacle. Magnetism will do the rest. Perfect. Thank you, Cole.
I was stupid through all his books before I did this.
Assassin's Mask.
Okay.
You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But this mask will mean terror to them.
What the fuck,
Hold
dude?
still. Fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? See the lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need.
Way ahead of ya.
Tell me what I can make for you.
Sure. I don't think I can afford anything right now. Granada rewire tool allows you to rewire circuitry and turn security systems to your advantage. Consumed on usage.
I always get like the blueprints or...
Crossbow accuracy, range, reload, combat, sleep dart.
Makes them go sleep faster if they're alerted.
Yeah, even in combat. I mean, I can afford the combat sleep dart and the mass optics one.
The optics are nice because what's cool with the optics, because once you zoom in, you can actually hear conversations from a distance.
Yeah. Okay.
You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon.
I don't
you
like
should
that.
Rest while you can.
Piero, you're weird. I'm gonna look around some more.
You know best. Let me know if you need anything.
I assume a lot of these characters are gonna be weird. So I go take the empty one and I go up into his room. Can I refill it? His oil was just dripping on the floor. What is wrong with this man? Alright, well. Ooh, I didn't sniff through your trunks! Oh, it just swings open. I was like, oh, a trunk. There should be shit I can read. It's like, yeah, it's full of books, but you can't read any of them. Damn it!
Sometimes there'll be stuff in there when you come back here.
Yeah. You're weird. They're all weird. Tibian ore. So I just wander around here a lot. I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Like, that's the friggin'... That's what my brain's doing right now.
Attention all citizens. Curfew extends from sundown to sunrise unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary. Remember,
sure about that.
The boldest measures are the safest.
I have concerns for you guys. I really do. Whee!
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
Who are you calling a master?
People are foolish.
Ooh, did I read this book? I did not. Oh, nope, I did. I just read it in a different spot.
Log entry 1-4. Seems we've moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal.
Okay, so Graffer's early adventures. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood, leaving behind the home city of Yarlo and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known. We boarded a ship for Dunwall, and our parents left us with a sizable inheritance after we spent half of it getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my own dreams, signing on with a whaling ship that was the most exciting thing I had ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday, I would captain my own crew, and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the grapher, I got to see tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so. As the wind pounding the waves, racing after a wounded whale being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I in any of my previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. And then he's done with whaling. Got it, you.
Previously inaccessible. To the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more
Do I have to kill certain people, or can I just make them disappear?
It gives you an option.
Hmm.
So you have to either kill them, or you can do the other option, the passive option. So there's always 2 options.
Okay. Book on Naval History. While each of the Isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more envied than that of Bristol, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping that someday a captain such a ship. And family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush serendipitous uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Crystal continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Skolov himself now represent the highest standard of whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing, even as the ship is en route to return to Dunwall. The crews that can be seen working on their latest whale as the ships move slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming back to the dock with one of the most powerful warehouse companies, such as Greaves Whaling House. Greaves, we heard that name before already. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart within the capital city. That just sounds morbid as fuck, man. Key.
Attention, citizens of Dunwall. The old port district has been added to the evacuation list. The weaver count for the month of siege has increased. The Lord Regent has decreed that plague...
Jesus Christ, I'm all the way up on like on the damn 4th floor.
Stay alert and stay loyal.
Hi, Cecilia. Alright, there. Oh, whoop. Money! I'll go to sleep now. Yeah, somewhere else. Oh, lovely. And now we're awake. Visit from the outside or something's not right. Yeah, I'd say something's not right. What the fuck? What shady devil am I about to make deals with in my fucking dreams? You're not helping.
He's just been around for a long time.
Hello, Corvo.
What the fuck is he? A goddamn... Why do you have, like, black eyes?
The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter, Emily, is lost somewhere in the city. And you will play a pivotal
Also,
role.
why is your hand so fucking big compared to your
For
arm?
this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void.
Okay.
I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world. Great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will.
Is that how they suspended me in the air?
Found power. My gift to you.
Are you just some ancient fucking deity or whatever? Just some fucking immortal with powers that are like, yeah, fuck this.
I think it's this one explains. So he was human.
Okay, was. Press left trigger to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at the ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Hold left trigger. Hold on. Hold left trigger to target your destination with precision. A blue sphere indicates that you should reach your destination. A blue arrow indicates that you will climb up when you reach your destination.
Basically was sacrificed. Many thousands of years ago.
Fallen letter. Also, that was my dead wife's corpse. You cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot... Okay, it's just a shit ton of you cannot save hers. Got it. Oh, fuck. I overshot.
Explaining it because it's like, oh, you're learning how to blink.
Yeah.
So, if you jump in the air...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that's later on the ability.
Oh, fuck. I smacked my head on the floor.
So, there's a blink upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
That when you're holding a blink like that, it stops counting.
Ah. Watch your step. Read Emily's letter. Corvo, I'm very sad. They said you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. Crust, black crab, fish, whale oil. Why does the whale look almost mechanical, child?
Yeah, so keep in mind with those two. They're twins.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're twins.
Okay then.
You get to meet one of them and kill the other one.
Uh-huh.
Or passively do something else.
Here's spiritual remedy. Which is a mana potion. Ah. There's this bitch. Is that... That's one of the whales, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well it doesn't have tentacles coming out of its mouth unless he has to open his mouth, but still. Can I fuck with your plans? Can I just fuck with you from here? Probably not.
So each section you're walking through are like part of levels.
Oh. Maslow. How long is this game?
In the days that follow, your trials
I mean, that's not bad.
Great.
You were trying to,
Seek
depends, like, what type
ancient
of ones you're
runes
doing.
bearing my
Yeah.
mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men.
Okay, so
To
find
help
the
you
runes, find the
these
shrines.
runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands.
That is a mechanical heart, sir.
With this heart, you will
yeah,
hear many
squeeze it.
secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden.
So when you bring out the mechanical
Listen
heart,
to
it
the
shows
heart
you your
now.
runes.
Yeah.
Two
To
types.
find another rune.
Two different ones. You have bone charms, and runes. So when you squeeze it,
Equipping the heart to your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone or a charm rune. It beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets to you if you press left trigger while targeting a person or location.
oh yeah,
This place
squeeze
is
it.
the end of all things.
What the fuck is that voice?
So the voice,
Is it her wife's?
yeah,
Okay.
it's the disfigured voice. Because she's trapped. So she's guiding you.
What the fuck? What is this? What's in here? Yes.
Because I think she says it in this when you squeeze in her mouth, we're just when you're starting to receive your squeeze.
Yeah.
All of time's meanings.
Oh yeah, you will know like once you get close to a
No
bone
centuries.
charm or room, it will just go
Ape shit.
It's tachycardic.
It's like what my heart tries to do all the fucking time.
Yeah. No.
What do you mean no? I can't blink down there? Oh, I have to go down the... Okay.
Blink does stop fall damage.
Okay. So there is fall damage. Hadn't fallen enough to trigger it just yet. Yeah.
Someday
So
this
you
place
can
will
fall,
devour all the
blink
lights in the sky.
to a lower point, and it will like mitigate the fall damage.
I see what you mean by it, like it's slowly like trying to freak out.
Yeah, when you look at it, like in that general direction, you'll start beating. So it's like should be down on your D-pad. That brings it though. See, you just
The one who
because
walks here is
if you squeeze and it'll talk.
cradles
Yeah.
of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth.
This is fucking weird, man. Runes and acquiring powers. Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power section and exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected using... Oh god. So I can either do dark vision, see in the dark and see living beings through wall, including their fields of vision. Representations of sounds that you make are also visible at level 1. Level 2, see in the dark and living things through walls, including their fields of vision. Representations of sounds you make are also able to see through useful objects and security systems through walls as well. Vitality, health is increased, health regeneration is improved. I'm assuming this is like a tree, basically.
Yeah, because you have, so if you look at all of them, so like this one right here, that one's funny.
Devouring swarm.
Yep.
Storm a swarm of rats that will attack others and then disperse after a short duration. The swarm will also consume corpses. So a larger swarm of rats that will attack others and disperse after a short duration. They will also consume corpses rapidly.
So this one consumes so these two consume a fuck ton. But that one's pretty cool with possession because you can possess people and walk through barriers and it won't set off. But it's a level 2. But level 1, you can possess animals and there's like tiny little vents you can crawl through.
Yeah.
So you can possess rats. Go through swarms of rat, they won't know.
Yeah. Press LT in the dark to see and reveal living beings through solid walls. You can also see their fields of view. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first one I always get because I like using them.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as
His
it
hands
has
are still
to
too
the
big.
others before you. And now I return you to your work, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Hidden allies. Hidden in an old bar in the river. Okay, yeah. Bone charms provide small supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening to the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charm section of the journal. You want a chinwag on Slackjaw? What was he like when he was young before he got his name? Oh, he's got a cool head now, but it weren't always that way. Like the days before he was boss of the Bottle Street Gang. Time was, young Slackjaw wasn't such a reasonable man. Like most of us, he grew up on the streets, running with a pack of ragamuffins to avoid the law, pinching whatever he needed. Dark-haired and dark-eyed, smoking a pipe by the age of 10. For them born into the brothels or coming from the orphanages, it was either the gangs or working in the Udlarks, and no one wants that. Got some pressed into the Navy or put down in the mines run by the Pelleton or the Boyle fams. As hard as it was on the streets, as hungry as we all got, at least we was free. By the time we weren't little uns anymore, Slackjaw was one to watch, usually calling the shots when we took down a farmer's cart or a sidewalk street vendor. He'd come up with a plan, give everyone some part to play, and decide on the split. Most of us just went along because we learned fast that we made out better like that. More food, more coin, plus none of us wanted to deal with Slackjaw when he was in a rage. He worked a couple of big jobs with Black Sally across town, and that was enough to get the attention of the other bosses. He wasn't just a street kid anymore. He was an up-and-comer, which would mean trouble. And the guy who fancied himself was Mike the Fish, who was working his way up running the protection racket among the factory women. One fine evening, we're all talking in a bawdy show in the theater house, and Mike the Fish and his lot are there in the cheap seats too, just down the aisle from us. Mike gets a wild idea. He wasn't big on planning, and throws a heavy ceramic spittoon at Slackjaw. Hits him square in the face and breaks his jaw. We look to see if there's going to be a blood brawl, but Slackjaw just points at the door and we all leave, with Mike laughing at our backs. Waking up the next day without telling us why, Slackjaw motions for all of us to follow. He still can't say a word, so we just come along. We stop at the docks and Slackjaw buys, actually pays coin for it, a heavy chain covered in hooks. It's for fishing in the deep, something you'd attach off a long line off the side of the ship, about 4 feet, made of thick links. There are shark hooks coming off of it in different angles. Slackjaw's got this thing wrapped around his left arm, dangling at his side. Not sure how he knew where Mike the Fish was staying, but we reached his girl's house. Slackjaw throws a ball through the window just like that. It's almost noon. There's a bunch of screaming inside, and Mike pokes his head out, looking wide-eyed and baffled. When he sees Slackjaw out in the streets, a look comes over his face that will give me the willies. Pure murder. Mike comes out the side door, bellowing like a blood ox, and holding a cleaver, heading straight for Slackjaw. When they come together in the street, Slackjaw spins, and the shark hooks bite deep into Mike's arm and shoulder. He screams, but Slackjaw holds onto the chain. He's standing there with his jaw broken, clenched tight. Chain wrapped around his left arm, hooks sunk into Mike the Fish, just knifing him as fast as he can. Mike couldn't fight very well, hooked like that and using his left hand, but he was a big guy and took a lot of stabbing before he went to his knees. Everyone was a-cheering at first, but then we all went quiet. It just kept going and going, until finally it was just the Mike the Fish blubbering, crying like a baby to the sound of Slackjaw's knives. Once it was over, and here's the brilliant part, Slackjaw took out a note and stuck it to Mike's face with a nail. It said, "If you want a job, come to Bottle Street." Slackjaw didn't talk right for a couple of months, but word spread fast. By the end of the year, we had one sizable gang going, and he sent letters out to the other bosses, telling them that he was running a brand new crew over on Bottle Street. Most of them laughed or beat up the guys to deliver the letters. Green-Eyed Trish even came back missing a thumb. But apparently Slackjaw was expecting that kind of reaction, and had a backup plan. Oh goodness, this one's a lot longer than I'm used to. A week later, 4 of the bosses were dead. Seemed like a series of unfortunate events, but everyone knew better. One shot dead by the wash while standing in the middle of a meat market. Another slipping and falling into the water, out cold. One of the older bosses found in bed with his belly open wide and a Tivian pear stuffed into his mouth. Still not sure what that one meant. And Sheila Barnsworth was found blubbering in a cauldron of hot old wax. Slackjaw sent out another set of letters. Offers to the underbosses telling them they'd be treated as fair peers, as he even sent Green-Eyed Trish off with one of the letters. All of the underbosses accepted. After spilling the guts of his main competition, Slackjaw went for stabilizing his business real neat-like. Calling in favors, smoothing things over, giving everyone a little bit of coin or drink as a bonus, showing what he could be like as a boss. So everything got quiet, which always makes the boys of the city watch nervous, of course. Word went out among the Royal Spymaster Snitches, the responsible citizens group they called themselves, telling everyone working for the shop or sweeping off the front steps of their home to keep a watchful eye for Slackjaw and his men. Trying to suss out what they were up to and just what had happened, but Slackjaw ain't stupid. He greased a few palms among the shopkeepers and the watch too, telling them that he was in town to stay for things that would run properly from now on, without so much blood. He was finally a real boss, ready to settle into the business of moving whiskey, running the hound fights, and offering up the ladies a gentleman of the night, if you take me meaning. Then the plague came. At first it seemed like a good thing. A few people got sick and everyone wanted to buy those potions from Sokolov or Piero. Health elixir, spiritual remedy they call them. Slackjaw told me he saw an opportunity. We already had an old whiskey factory with a still where we could water the stuff down and sell it discounted. Doing the same with some of Sokolov's elixir was a smart plan. Pretty soon everybody in the slums was sick and business was good. But after a while, there were so many people down with the plague that everyone got scared. Everybody started acting real nasty, and everything fell apart. When people can't work, they don't have the coin for elixir, watered down or pure. And when the Empress died, it seemed like Dunwall was sliding into the void. Spymaster Burroughs took over, and the Watch started using all that new Sokolov technology. Watch towers, tall boys, them arc pylons. They put up a wall of light across Clavering Boulevard and cracked down hard. But Slackjaw surprised us again. Instead of leaving town on a boat bound for Morley or one of the other isles, he stayed and kept it all together. We get as much as elixir to fight off the plague as the city watch, with their taxes and rations. That's kept us alive so far. Crowley of the Bile Street Gang. Rune or bone charm nearby. Equip the heart.
Somewhere in the basements below, Hound fills hell, and light changes hands.
Okay. Rumors and sightings Dodd? For over a year now, I've lived away from the Abbey without the company of my overseer brethren or the guidance of the blind sisters of the Oracle Order. Days have passed with me sleeping in the dens of cut purses, murders, and worse. And the nights have seen me prowling through the worst alleys, wretched corners of Dunwall. I've taken my meals with killers, and at times I've ventured beyond the city walls, meeting in forgotten graveyards and the outlying ruins frequented by those of ill means. My beard has grown longer, and I wear a weathered cloak and bits of boiled leather flavored by the Bottle Street and hatter gangs. And those rough men and women who make their trade knife in others while in return for coin. My hands have run red with blood, it's true, and I have selected my targets with care, choosing among those criminals and heretics who are not fit to live, executing them justly and using their deaths as a means of building my reputation. So far, this trick has allowed me to make my name among my murderous colleagues without taking the lives of an innocent. My goal is singular. I must impress the assassin named Dodd in order to get close to him. Of all the practitioners of black magic we have tracked, none concern the Abbey as much as Dodd. It is said that his mother is a witch from one of the archipelagos off the Pandesian coast, taken captive by pirates venturing from far off the isles. According to legend, by the time the ship returned, the captain was dead and the witch controlled the crew, and Dodd was still a shadow in her belly. The earliest stories tell of a gang killer without mercy, moving among the shopkeepers and the city watch officers of Dunwall like a reaper through wheat. Then a period of silence followed. Years, we now believe, he spent traveling the Isles, studying anatomy and the occult in the great halls of learning and hidden basements frequented by fellow dabblers in the foreign arts. Dodd is even purported to have spent a winter in the Academy of Natural Philosophy itself for a time before a schism developed. He counted the Bridgemore witches among his allies. All the while, he honed his craft. During this time, we believe that he began to consort with the outsider. New reports emerged of a dusky-skinned assassin, paid by the elite to eliminate their rivals in Dunwall and in the other major cities across the Isles. Those who saw him lived in the handful, but of all of them reported something strange. He appeared and vanished like smoke. From nearby rooftop, he gestured to a noblewoman, stumbled from her balcony, fallen to her doom in the cobblestones below. Most recently, as a new threat of the plague has risen in Dunwall, Dodd has been seen leading a gang of men in dark leather dressed as factory wheelers to their vapor masks. They seem loyal beyond comprehension for one so unworthy, leading me to wonder if some kind of his magic is dedicated to luring their minds, enslaving them. Only 1 month ago, a young girl claims to have come upon a strange scene. Carrying a bottle of milk home to her crippled brother, she was taking a shortcut through the tailor's district in a narrow street. She passed beneath a window and heard unusual sounds from within. Pushing aside the ratty curtain, the girl saw into the abandoned apartment used by miscreants for gambling and trading haberweed. The occult shrine had been erected against the far wall, from which she recognized from the teachings given by her local overseer. A man she described as resembling Dodd was kneeling before the shrine, muttering to an unseen spirit as if in argument. He took a carving made of pale bone from the altar before him, and the lights all went out in a gush of unclean wind. Quiet as a field mouse, she slipped away, running until she reached her home. There can be no doubt Dodd is an agent of the outsider and must die, but there's no limit to the evil this man might do. This is my solemn oath and the great purpose of my life. Until Dodd is dead and his corruption has been purged from the world, I will continue to move among the depraved, winding my way toward him. I will not drop my guise nor don my overseer's mask again until dawn breeds no more. Jesus Christ. So I can activate 5 bone charms. Raven. Drop assassinations, give a bit of health. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. Yes. Swim speed goes up. Breath capacity goes up. Moderate pee-hole keeping magnification. Breaking glass sounds moderately reduced. Damage from explosions reduced slightly. We'll go with that one for now. The Royal Spy. God. This one's also long. My internet keeps hiccuping too. Fuck. 4th day, the month of high cold. Helium burrows. Okay. Progress continues on the suppression of gang activity in the distillery district, but more slowly than I expected. The ruffians operating have been cunning, and I'll grant them that, but this is only a matter of time. I'll see their leaders flogged in public and sent beneath the royal executioner's blade. If I had my way, the mute bastard would be working night and day, removing the heads that need removing. Internally, the Empress does not seem pleased with my investigations. It seems that beyond her thinking, against her very nature as a trusting person, to believe that traitors will move among us. But I know they do. They must. No, Jessamy would rather spend her time with the Royal Protector. At least he's likely to stop any immediate threat to her safety. But a strong arm is not what's needed against those who would undermine us. How will Corvo's sword stop a poisoned wine glass or an explosive delivered by courier? It will not. There are many threats around us, threats requiring meticulous efforts to police. Young Lady Emily is undisciplined, I'm afraid. Here within Dunwall Tower, she receives instruction from the finest tutors known in the Isles. Yet her mother spoils her, and she spends most of her time lost in imagination, wasting her time drawing or asking Corvo to teach her to fight with wooden sticks. The girl might rule the Empire someday. Every moment spent at play is a moment wasted. Man, let kids be kids. Shoring up security for the main gate leading into the Dunwall Tower has been another pet project as of late. To think that back in the day of his Emperor Caldwin left it open to the public during the day, allowing anyone to come and go as they pleased. If it were up to me, I'd seal off access to the streets entirely, but the Empress won't hear of it. The water lock is much easier to protect, and if it were the only way into the tower, traffic in and out would be greatly reduced. Someday the wrong person is going to slip in and will suffer for it. Mark my words. No amount of security is excessive when it comes to protecting the heads of state. The Empress also disapproves of my plan for the Sokolov devices. Sokolov himself has no interest in security, of course, but he's vain and therefore keen to see his inventions deployed in any fashion. This wall of light he's been tinkering with has promise. In any case, at least, which I will be able to convince the Empress to upgrade the pistols carried by the officers of the watch. Why do I worry so when no one else seems to care? Even if us fall asleep, it will all sink into the ocean? Will the rough things clamber over the walls and fill themselves on our flesh? This is what I see in the same dream several times each month. If only if I had more say in things, more authority, I could protect us all. Perhaps I've been working too hard. Dinner and an evening of conversation with a certain lady of refinement might be in order. Perhaps somewhere in the estate district. Here in Burroughs, Royal Spy Master. I see.
Such laughter, and they're singing the old songs, linking arms. But that was from a happier time.
Wait, fuck, did I miss bone charms back in here? I did. Bone charm, bone charm, bone charm. Journal of Granny Rags. Fuck. Collecting bone charms. Okay. Street D is in. Of course I'll tell you, dearie. I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. All the dreary days of my life are like windows of a house. From the kitchen I can see out into the garden where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. You can see a little lump of dirt where something was wrapped in a blanket laid to rest along the rows of twisted vines. The front room looks out into the street where the neighbors are setting a fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside. Warm and snug, dearie. That's fucking dark. Jesus Christ. Don't forget about the bedroom either. It's seen to a dreary alley where hooligans are playing in a game with an old man. The first two are hitting them with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you'd want to meet. When I lived there with my husband, we were fine people. Vera More, everyone would say, your house is grand as Boyle Manor. Better even. Your dinners are lavish and your parties are the best. When that young Solkov came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime. Radiant, he said, and he was just barely a man, so young. Painting all the best people across the land. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I was the only one, dearie, wet with his paint, glistening on the canvas for a pretty coin. But it wasn't all the parties and paintings. My husband and I weren't always at home. No. We traveled together, he and I, to the far ends of the Isles, beyond even all the way to the red cliffs of Panacea, to dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Many precious things we came upon, but not so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones, carved so deep and polished so bright. Okay. We're gonna do this. I brought the old bones home, hid them for my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. Made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took 'em home. He loved 'em so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes, even if his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me. Make me another present. My internet is shitting itself. He went so far, all the way to Dunwell Tower, the royal headsman himself now. My little mute boy and his shiny, shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see. Better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband always tried. I made him a soup and then he was sick. Better bones was all for my little mute boy, carved in the name of the one with the black eyes. After my husband was gone, given away as birthday gifts, I didn't want to live there anymore. So now I'm old and I don't have many presents, too. It's stifling to sit through the garbage, Granny Rags, and feed the little birdies that gather at my feet. No one wants to have tea, dearie, especially those rude louts on Bottle Street. Slackjaw, his boys, always need meddling with an old woman just trying to make her way. In the end, we're together with him, you and me in the dreary night, stars above. God damn it. Alright. We're gonna save here because my internet is shitting itself. Alright. We're gonna call it there. My internet's currently tanking. We will try our best, guys. But we will continue this game throughout the month of April. It is our game of the month. As soon as I have my next work schedule, we will go ahead and update with the stream schedule so we can have a little bit more. Our next date for this, specifically, is going to be on the 10th, and we will start at 9 a.m. my time, so 2 a.m. Central Time. But thank you everyone so much for watching in and joining in. Lurkers, chatters, I appreciate every single one of you. Please remember to take care of yourselves, eat some food, drink water, stretch if you can, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye everybody!